Okay, this is part 2, basically, follow-up. And I am tired. I have been walking several laps so far. Blah, blah, blah. So my neighbor drove by right after I finished that first video. And we talked. Man, I really like this guy. Just a genuine, sweet, hard-working man. And I'm so convicted of this. I felt prompted. Just the thought of, I've never witnessed to this guy. And by his words, you know, it's not the fruit you'd expect from a Christ follower. So you have a decent indication that maybe he's not saved. And we only talked 90 seconds. But as he drove away, I thought, in that 90 seconds, did I reflect Christ? And I did. All the fruit of the Spirit I could pour out, I did. Love, peace, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, meekness, and self-control. And I thought, he'll drive away going, wow, what a good guy. He's so nice. He's so sweet. Blah, blah, blah. And I may be reflecting Christ as best I can. But if he doesn't recognize that in me, what good was it? And then I realized with my words, he'll recognize Christ in me. But not always through my actions. Sometimes through them, yes, but not always. So my thought went back to, well, Chuck, does that mean you're Arminian or Calvinistic, Reformist, whatever? I'm yes to both, so I'm held to both standards. I'm a Calvinist Reformist because I believe that God has called him and predestined him, and he's God's child. And there's nothing I can say or do, or not say or do, that's going to keep him from heaven if God's called him to be there. On the other hand, and I believe this is true too, as an Armenian, free will and free choice, I have an obligation to share Christ with him. That's the whole reason Acts 8 is about Philip going to the Ethiopian and sharing faith. Otherwise, what's the point? So both are in the Bible. Both have to be done. And I will witness to my neighbor at some point. I didn't today, and I feel bad.